Sanmonani guys, welcome back to yet another video. And we are talking about Isencane Lengane episode 2. And you guys, there's something that I want to speak to you guys about a comment that Tando said 2 times on episode 2. And I want you guys to tell me what you guys really think about this. So Tando mentions that she's in the field, she's speaking about her father, Temingosi, but she makes a comment about her mother that she says at least her mother calls her, checks up on her, asks her, Tando, how are you doing? But her mother doesn't send her money. That's what she said. And then in another comment, she said, and yeah, she made it in her comments, and she also said to her father that you don't know where I live, you don't know what I eat, you don't know my well-being, you don't know what clothes I'm wearing, you don't send me money. And then before Siakela actually agreed for Utando to go and even have a meetup with her father in Durban, she says to Siakela, maybe he's gonna give us money. We don't know. And then like she goes on to make a comment after that to say that's one, like even if he had money, I don't think he'd give us. But I think like a person can't like mention a comment so many times, guys, and there's no truth in it. And it made me think that maybe Tando still feels that her parents should be at least like sending her money for clothes, for her well being, and just sending her money because she's quite frankly their daughter. And I know a lot of people might be divided over this, but in my thinking, I'm just thinking to myself, so you want to behave like an adult, want to be treated as an adult. I mean, you made that decision to get married at the age of 16. Which means if you're saying you want to get married, you're saying that you're willing to take up umthwalo of people who are married. So we must treat you like a woman because you are basically a woman because marriage is not for children. So you want to be treated as a woman, like an old person, or like an adult. You want to do adult stuff, but you still want like the benefits of still being a child. And I know you guys that as a child, you'll always be a child in your parents' eyes. But I think of myself, you guys, I moved out of home when I was 17 years old. And ever since I moved out of home when I was 17 years old, I never received that financial support from my parents. Um, and I know that is true for so many people, especially like in the black household. We move out of home at a very young age, and we move out of home because we're trying to like widen our horizons. We're trying to get better opportunities so that we can better the circumstance at home. And you can see even for Tando's mother is not coming from a comfortable situation. It's a different thing when your parents are like rich and they have money, then like it's a different thing. But I guess where Tando is coming from is that like whatever small thing they have, they should be able to at least send it to her. But in the black household, guys, majority of us, we take care of our parents. If you come from a household where you don't have to send money back or your parents get to send you money, you are considered like a blessed person. But majority of us, black tax is a thing. So I'm kind of wondering to myself if Tando is not asking too much, if she's asking her parents, or if she's still expecting her parents to be providing for her financially, even though she's married, she has a husband, she has a child now, and she has ways of making an income, basically. I don't know, you guys. I just think that it's quite a stretch. And maybe, I don't know where she's getting that mentality from because I mean she knows the circumstances. I've seen like where she grew up, where her mother's from. The circumstances are not that great, you guys. The last time when she went in last season, she's the one who went with grocery and her granny was so happy. So you can see the situation, the circumstance is not favorable. So versus Usiak and Usiak is coming from a comfortable household Ubaba Dlamunga, he had streams of income. You could see like he's known as a person, or he was known as a person who's moneyed. Even though he did not have, he had cattle, but even though to someone else it might seem as if he doesn't have money, but from the way they spoke about him and from the way he spoke about stuff, Ubaba Dlamunga did have money. And I do think that at certain times maybe he gave his sons money, or he gave uSiyacela money or something like that, because Siyacela does behave like a spoiled kid, right? So I think Siyacela, maybe he comes from a different circumstance and a different household. And I'm maybe thinking if Utando's not been influenced by Usiatela to even be expectant of her parents in that way. Like maybe her father, like it's different thing because she didn't grow up with her father. But her mother, she knows the struggle. She's seen the struggle. So where would that mindset suddenly come from to expect your mother to be sending money for you when already you can see that the situation is what it is, unless someone speaking into your ear and telling you that your parents, like, what do they think you're eating and eat your girl child and that type of thing, you know. And I think if she was not married, it's a different circumstance. But now Utando is 22 years old, guys, and yes, it is considered fairly young, but she's married. And the reality is when you do get married, you become, your partner becomes your responsibility and you become your partner's responsibility. So anyone else who chooses to help you guys, it is, you should consider that a blessing, but not that they're obliged to do that, you know. When you get married to someone, you need to know what you guys are going to start a lifestyle, and you need to figure out a way of how you guys are going to make income so that you guys can stand, you know. That's just my comments and my thoughts on things. Guys, tell me, what do you think? Do you think Utando is being reasonable by expecting like money from her parents each and every month? Or quite frankly, do you agree with me by thinking that maybe, nah, maybe she's jumping the gun? But please do make sure that you like the video. Please also subscribe. It's for free of charge, and I'll see you on the next one.